Alright guys, and welcome back to episode 7 of Hibs career mode. Can't believe we're this far into the career, and you know, in such a short amount of time, although it did take forever to upload 7 episodes. As you can see here, we're in 3rd place, we're 38 games in. In typical fashion in this episode there are also quite a few mistakes, but I've got up to, I think it's the January transfer window recorded for season 2, so most of that will be post commentary, and hopefully it'll be a lot more frequent. I'm telling you, 2018 is going to be the year. We start off this episode playing Scunthorpe United. We had a wee bit of a rotated team. I think Lewis Stevenson excuse me, I think Lewis Stevenson was a starter, even though I'm not sure why he was a starter. I believe Joe Ledley was an international due. But here we go with Alexander Arnold pushing through the middle, and there's something satisfying about this goal, and I'm not sure what it is. So get the first goal, get the opening goal, and then nothing really happens up until the second half, and then up the other end Soteldo picks the ball up, and the only difference between this and the Basinger goal is that Soteldo kind of created it for himself, but both of them were really nice goals. And then other than that, nothing else really happened, to be honest. I think this would call the end of the game, and we beat Scunthorpe United 2-0 with, you know, with Stevenson in centre mid. Could have been a lot more if Joe Ledley was there, definitely. So that actually put us into 2nd place, but then they had another game already played, so we went back down to 3rd, as noticed. So we play Shrewsbury, who I believe were rock bottom. Yeah, rock bottom. They must have got relegated this season. So I ended up playing this game because the luck with simulating has been absolutely awful. And Martin Boyle just refused to score here. Well, it would have been easier to score, and he somehow missed it. It went just wide of the post. Then again, nothing really happened in this half. And Martin Boyle puts it right at the keeper, but Gianni Ortas is there to recover, and that's a spectacular volley, man. An incredible volley from that tight angle, in considering the kind of ratings that we're dealing with here. That's a top-notch finish. Definitely. I don't know who that player is with the afro there, but second half comes along, plays it through to Baskog. I didn't think he was going to score this, and I just decided to go for it anyway. And as you can see in the bottom corner, I bring on Caicedo, and this next clip here, this is a moment of magic from him. Just runs down the wing, takes it by the first defender, puts it near post. How cheeky is that? It wasn't even really like the most spectacular finish in the world. It was a decent finish, definitely a very decent finish. It was a lot of power more than an actual placement. Just this shows it a wee bit better. Makes a ball roll, and kaboom, right past the keeper. Keeper's not saving that. And this marked basically the end of the game as well. Baskog's doing a couple of wee skill moves, and there's no power behind that shot. Excuse me again. But there was no power behind that shot, sadly. Otherwise we could have made it 3-0 just at the 90th minute there. And we're still in 3rd place at that point, sadly. So I was really hoping that we would be in the 1st place at this point in the season, but we've just lost so many games. This game we play Bury, and it's a very rotated team. I think the only first team players are Fontaine, Marciano, and maybe Whittaker. We drew that 2 each away, which wasn't really the worst result ever. I was just feeling like simulating a lot at this point because I just wanted to get the season over and done with. And then we played Portsmouth with our first team, and I don't really remember what the result was here actually, to be honest. But I was hoping for something. I was hoping for something good with this because, I mean, I had my first team out and it was at home, and we got the 2-0 win. So that was a good result. And then we played Peterborough, and I remember this result. This was really unexpected. They were playing a 3-5-2 for whatever reason. I don't know if they play that in real life, maybe they do, maybe they don't, but we got a 3-0 win away, and they weren't even in relegation. I think they were in the lower half of the table, but even if they were in the lower half of the table, like that was a really good result for us, considering the kind of way the simulations have been. And Bradford City, who I think were in the playoff section, I think, and we got a 3-1 win in the simulation here. I think there was a couple of games missing from what should have been in this episode, because we have a Oxford United game, and I think there should have been 2 games after this, but I don't actually have them. This is the last game in this episode, and well, we play it against Oxford United, getting emails saying we're not on track even though we're in 3rd place. I don't actually remember what the objective was. I think it was to get in top 2. Very similar start to the last game that we actually played, and I had been slagging Flo for ages, but that is an incredible save from the goalkeeper. If that goes in, that's a spectacular shot. Get a corner here with Janiotas. Nothing really comes of the corner. It gets cleared away just as far as Jose Mauri, and this is another moment of magic. Just look at this. What else can I say? Honestly, what else can I say? That is incredible. He goes and celebrates with the bench warmers, I suppose. A little Martin Boyle was in there, and he was in the first team for a very long time. I'm pretty sure you probably would have noticed actually at this point. There's the last episode is kind of missing. There was a lot of games that are missing, and that's because I accidentally deleted the footage for that episode. The only thing that was really noteworthy, actually look at this, what a save that is. But the only thing that was really noteworthy about the last episode was that I got beat 2-0 by Wigan. Other than that, there wasn't really anything worth noting, because right, what was the first? The first goal was a goal that was posting in, and it was a very good finish. And this is actually the end of the table here. We finished in 2nd, 1 point behind Scunthorpe United, which I think is fine, to be honest. I know we planned on winning. We were only 1 point behind them. If we were equal in points, we would have won. But yeah, Wigan, they got this free kick as well, and then yeah, it wasn't a good free kick. It hit off Flo, who was in the wall, and then it went into the top corner because it deflected. But I'm going to leave you here with all the stats from most of the players, and you'll see the Scout a Future Star at the very end of the episode. So thank you for watching. Season 2 will be right around the corner. I've got a quad video ready to upload as well, which should be up tomorrow or the next day, and I'll see you next time.